So very good morning to all of you. Today we are hearing about the fake news from every corner. Media is terming it as a infodemic. So now we are going to discuss what is the difference between the fake news and infodemic. Fake news are the simply fake news or they are the weapon of war. So we are going to discuss some of these issues so that we can understand the real perspective and accordingly we can respond to them. So first we come to what is the difference between the fake news, rumor and infodemic. So fake news are the false information about a particular event. So actual truth may be different, but whatever is conveyed to you is the false information. What is the difference between the fake news and the rumor is normally a story about an event or maybe a fictitious event. So the difference between two is fake news would be regarding an event and rumor may be regarding an event or without any event. So both the situation can be possible. When we come to the infodemic, when fake news and rumor assume a proportion which is huge, from where you cannot find out, you cannot decipher the truth, so that is infodemic. Like the situation we are facing now, where we are not able to find out what is the actual truth about the coronavirus, what is the actual news which is coming to us, whether it is true or not. So this situation is called as a infodemic. So now why these fake news, why these rumors are successful? So first we need to understand how the narrative works in the society. It is an established fact that since time immemorial and even today, the society is governed by the narrative. So whatever we do, whatever input we get from various media, from the government, from the people known to us, we accordingly work. So basically it is simply we are getting the input and our behavior is influenced by these input. So that's how narrative governs the society. So at the initial stage, in the old period, the narratives were being conveyed in the society by beating of the drum. But here, it has a limited scope. It has a limited potential. It can be conveyed to a very limited number of people. But then we move to the loudspeaker. Again, the scenario was almost similar. But then we move to the newspapers, which has the wide circulation. So, the power of narrative was appreciated, and it was also appreciated that the newspaper could impact a larger population. So what the government did, how the state controlled the narrative, they controlled the newspapers. So basically a registration was required. So everything which was being circulated through the newspaper was being controlled by that particular newspaper channel and indirectly by the government. So that situation continued with the radio, though which was more, and in fact it was more instantaneous, but again it was controlled. So the similar situation continued till the TV. But when we moved to the internet, it was having a altogether different scenario. And the scenario was that the communication is instantaneous, that is the first thing. Secondly, every person is an author. Third, it cannot be controlled. Fourth, because of the anonymity, because of the identity manipulation, the forged material by the person who cannot be traced can be put into the medium, internet medium. So now we come to its impact, how it is impacting, how it has been used by the various segments of the society. So first let us go to the history. From the time immemorial, so I am giving you one of the examples that at the time of the Chanakya. So fake news was being used as a weapon of war to create the confusion among the enemy regarding the resources, regarding the act of how they are going to do the war. So everything was being manipulated. Since that particular era, it was consistently being manipulated throughout all the war in the world. So now if we come to the modern time, the scenario is, which is the country who is on the top? So Russia is on the top and known as the misinformation country. They have used misinformation campaign, fake news, rumor on various occasions. For example, in 2016 US election, in 2019 European Parliament election, in 2016 in a British vote, and also regarding the recent origin of the coronavirus, there are a number of news which have been spread by the Russia. For example, virus has come from the US through. Bill Gates has played a role in creating the fake virus. So similarly, number of news have been created. Then, if we look at the international level, the second country which is circulating the news is the China. So, if we go by the history of the China, one of the very basic book, The Art of War, written by Sun Tzu, the fake news or rumor is one of the weapons of war to manipulate the enemy. And that is done by the China consistently for century, and now even today we are looking how the China is manipulating the events regarding the coronavirus. So friends, but now come to the basic thing which is the important and which I want to convey to you is why the rumor is successful. So first thing we need to understand that rumor spread very fast. It can manipulate a simple fact to a very big issue, very big on a big fake news, but it has its own characteristics. For example, the rumor spread more fast in a homogeneous group because people think in a very similar manner. It spread more fast when situation is unstructured, when nobody knows what is going to happen. Like the situation now we are having in a coronavirus, we do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. And because of the so many deaths, because of the uncertainty about its treatment, people are more confused. They are having more stress. So in such situation, it spread more rapidly. So it would spread more when there is a situation of unrest, situation of war, situation of crisis. So here I would refer to one of the particular quote given by the Sheriff and Sheriff who has done the advanced research into this subject. So it has been stated that when the individual is confronted by a condition of fluidity and instability, he experiences uncertainty, suspense, and even anxiety. These disconfronting experiences follow logically enough from the proposition that there is a tendency towards psychological patterning. So friends, now in the next session we are going to discuss what is the solution for these rumors and fake news. Can the law provide a remedy or there is some other solution for that? So thank you for